record on this. Good morning, Kevin. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, John. How are you, sir?
I am doing pretty well today. We've just gotten past our 4th of July holiday, and we're deep in kind of getting into summer now. And it's been really super nice. So 4th of July was really cool. Did you guys have a good 4th?
We did. It was fairly quiet. For fireworks and such, we went down to CW with looked like about half of Virginia, all crowding into Colonial Williamsburg.
Right on. How was parking?
We parked pretty far away and walked in. But yeah, it was crowded, it was packed. But parking far away and walking also made it a lot easier to get back out of town.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always kind of an interesting adventure when you're going into CW. I love seeing the fireworks at CW because I think they're probably some of the best, of the area, and it's a great place to see. Where did you guys sit?
We were right on Dog Street, right up from the Governor's Palace.
Yeah, right on.
We were crammed in there with everybody else.
Right. Made an afternoon of it, I'm sure, right?
Yep.
Very
cool. Now I hear that you might have a vacation coming up.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on a vacation, which is why our schedule a little different today. But yeah, it's been about 6 years since I've actually been on a vacation. I've never been on a vacation like this. We're actually going on a cruise, my son and I, and taking time with my fiance Ann and her family. So this is going to be a pretty interesting adventure. We're going to be on the Carnival cruise ship Mardi Gras.
Nice.
So yeah, kind of interesting. It's a little weird time right now. Anybody that's traveling probably is kind of thinking about this, or hopefully you're thinking about this if you're traveling this summer. There's complexities to making all your arrangements and just the logistics of getting to where you're trying to go. Because right now there's a lot of flight cancellations due to staffing shortages and so forth. So,
oh yeah,
we're having to plan carefully to make sure we can get there. So we're actually going in a day early so that we're in Orlando a day early to get to Port Canaveral on Saturday.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
because flights are not reliable these days.
Yeah, just that whole risk is, we're trying to mitigate our risk, and so which is, I don't know, that kind of carries over to a lot of our conversations that we have here from time to time. People are concerned about risk and so forth. But you have actually something coming up here well, wait, before I even get into that, got any good dad jokes? Don't mean to put you on the spot, but
dang it, I didn't have a dad joke prepared.
No dad jokes today? Okay. All right. I don't have any either at my
disposal. We're the worst dads.
Well, I have my office companion. I don't know if you can see that, my cat.
I do. I can see him or her.
My son's cat. That's his boy is sitting right there behind me, keeping me company today. So I'll be surprised if one of them doesn't hop in my lap or something. But yeah, so you actually have a program coming up this coming Friday. Williamsburg Realtors is got you coming in, and you do these regularly, which is really fantastic. I really appreciate that you bring your knowledge and experience to real estate agents and our organization so that we can better serve our clients. So you have something that you're going to be talking about on Friday. Introduce that a little bit and give us a quick summary of kind of what kind of things that you'll be talking about so that people out there can kind of understand a little bit more what you do too.
Sure. Yeah, we're going to be chatting about how to help veterans. There are a lot of myths surrounding veterans purchasing a home using the VA mortgage, and sometimes in a multiple offer situation, sellers can, put the VA offer with the VA pre-approval letter to the bottom of the stack because of some concerns. But in this area, we are so heavy with military folks. Right. And the U.S. military is the largest employer in the United States with over 3 million employees. Wow. So it's a very significant group of folks. And it is in this area an important part of our community. Veterans come here as part of their service, they get transferred in and out, and housing is important. There's not a lot of military housing available. And they want the opportunity to purchase and own a home just like everybody else. So there's just some myths around the VA purchase, such as, they're not making a down payment in most cases. So does that mean they're a weak buyer? Absolutely not. I mean, you get some exceptionally well qualified VA buyers. But guess what? If you don't have to make a down payment, in many cases, why would you?
Why would you, right?
Keep your money invested, keep it doing whatever else it's doing. Especially even mortgage rates having creeped up a little bit, it's still a great deal compared to other things your money can be doing for you.
Yep. Yeah. We live in this area where we have a lot of military bases. We have a lot of people that come here. In fact, we may even have, retirees that are maybe come here as military active duty that retire here, because this is a fantastic place to retire. Williamsburg, not necessarily being the only place for that.
Right.
So yeah, the VA benefit is huge and benefits, of course, a lot of families. But yeah, you're absolutely right. In fact, one of the things that I would suggest about VA and veteran loans is a lot of times, if we have a concern about who's going to default on a loan, a VA, a veteran, is least likely to default on that loan compared to other loans. I'm speaking anecdotally to some extent, but the part of the reasons for that is there are situations where veterans, a lot of them that we may be working with, they may have security clearances that they can't miss this loan, or they lose their security clearance and job, all kinds of other stuff. So plus their job's tends to be more stable in a lot of these situations. So yeah, there's no reason to be afraid of a VA loan. I think that more education is always necessary about that. It does have sort of this, for some reason, connotation that, this isn't as qualified or a bar, or it's a more at risk or something like that. And I think that's just totally myth.
Yeah, it is. I actually have the statistics on that.
Oh,
for delinquencies and defaults. The worst level of delinquencies and default is an FHA loan, averaging as high as 9.1%. Wow. Conventional, so okay, it can average 2.47%. And VA mortgages as a whole, 1.98%. So it actually has the best performance in mortgage portfolios. And for that, say 2% of folks, the VA guarantees it. So if a lender takes a loss, the VA steps in and covers that loss. That's why lenders love making VA mortgages. That's why we are the most aggressive on approving those.
Wow. All right. That is good stuff. Kevin, if you don't mind, I'll have you, if you can, do you have those statistics that you can just package and send to me, and we'll post it with the video, make sure that there's a link to that resource.
Sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. If I can, I'll just tie it in when we post this into our Facebook. So yeah, that's awesome. I unfortunately will be on an airplane Friday morning, so I will miss your coffee with Kevin. I'm gonna see if I can do this here. I'm gonna share. I'll share this screen. So real estate agents, if you're watching this and you're in the Williamsburg area, tell me what time is it's coffee with Kevin.
And it is 9:30 on Friday.
Okay.
It says 9:30 to 11, but we're going to be out of there by 10:30 because I got a flight to catch Friday afternoon. So
do you really
be efficient?
Are you going on vacation as well, or is that another?
Yep, headed to Lake Tahoe, which it's sort of a vacation, sort of a work trip. I'm part of a mortgage top producer group that meets 3 times a year just to kind of, put our heads together and sharpen the saw. And they typically do it in great places. So yeah, it is a work trip, but it's in a fantastic place.
No doubt about it. I've been out to Tahoe once. It is probably one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
Wow.
And it's definitely, that's awesome that you get to go out there. I hope you get a little bit of time to enjoy it.
Yep, we're taking a few extra days. My wife's coming, so yeah, we're very excited.
Awesome for you guys. Wow, that is really cool. Well, I appreciate you taking the time with me again this morning, Kevin. This is great information, especially for our veterans out there. I mean, what, better timing here. We got, July 4th week. And, it's I kind of remember the freedoms that we have that are given to us. And, we have a lot of people that are serving our country that are in this area. And we want to thank them for what they do, the sacrifices that they often make. And I would argue that because of them, we are in a safer, I'm not going to say we're in a safe world, but we are in a safer place here in this country because of the people that serve our country. And, we want to make sure that they're taken care of. So that's awesome stuff. So yeah, flashed up on the screen, just your little, the little invitation that came out from our Williamsburg realtors there just a minute ago. If you could send me that, the link with the resources, we'll get that posted in there to our Facebook link. And I will let you go with the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. Cool. Have a safe, super safe trip. So next week we will not be on because I'm traveling. I'm not sure what time you'll be back, but we'll regroup in 2 weeks from today.
Sounds great. You have a safe trip.
All right, Kevin, you too. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.